Berger, could you give us your name and address for the record?
Sure. Gary Berger, 296. I just had a couple of questions. I looked up the definition of an animal shelter today. And it's a facility that houses homeless, lost, or abandoned animals. The goal of the shelter is to provide a safe and caring environment until the animal is either reclaimed by the owner, placed in a new home, or placed with another organization. So I just want to address those three things. Has the shelter started to aggressively seek out owners of lost pets?
Well, the question was, does the shelter aggressively seek out owners of lost pets? I mean, where do you have a website?
We put them on the web.
The reason I bring that up is because I've been coming to board meetings for about a year now. And that topic comes up quite often, where people have walked in with photographs. Have you seen my dog?
Well, Mr. Berger, we certainly do. If we can think of additional ways that we can do it, I'm sure our shelter director will be more than happy to get that for you. Because certainly the best result and the one result we most desire is that a lost pet is reunified with its owner as quickly as possible. We do have a web presence. We do engage in a number of ways to forecast the fact that certain pets are in our possession, and certainly if you have a better way or an additional way to enhance that effort, I'm sure that our shelter director will be more than happy to do.
Okay, so the way we're doing it now is through a website?
There are a multitude of ways that we do it. I'm sure the shelter director is very well acquainted with every aspect of that particular function, and I'm sure she'll be more than happy to speak with you. And if you have a better way or an enhanced way to do it, she'll be more than happy to talk about it.
Who would that person be?
The shelter director.
Do you know her name?
Yes. I just said that.
I'm sorry.
Is this a test?
No, it's
Okay.
not.
We're trying to be helpful.
Okay, thank you. Okay, what has the town done in instituting an effective place in a new home campaign?
Again, that's a question that we can direct to the shelter director. We'll be happy to go through it with you.
There's nobody here tonight that I could address that to and get an answer.
No, she is not here this evening.
And there's no representation from the shelter.
Not to my knowledge.
You know, that kind of knocks out a lot of the other questions that I had, because I figured if you guys are representing the community, the residents, you should be able to address questions from the community and the residents.
Okay, so again,
I
said you could address it. You could address it to the shelter director, and she's a very competent, very dedicated woman, and I'm sure she'll be very happy to go through it with you and take any constructive suggestions you may have.
Well, I guess my last comment is it's plain and simple. Most shelters don't kill animals. The town of Hempstead has a policy of killing animals. It doesn't have to be that way. I know it wasn't that way when I started coming here. Well, the reason I started coming here was because the town of Hempstead started killing animals on a regular basis. They banned the rescuers that were actually seeking out places to house these animals, or people to take the animals. So I'm really looking for a way to find a solution to the killing of the animals. It has to stop. I know there's been privatization done at many other shelters throughout the country. That's a solution. A private organization isn't going to kill the animals. They're going to do everything they can to protect their purpose, to try to save the animals' lives. And that's important, and that's the utmost important thing. A shelter should really be a shelter, like the definition says when I started to read. And if it's killing animals on a regular basis without doing everything possible, it's not a shelter. You guys understand that. It's really what it is, you know? All right, well, thanks for the time.